You're here and you might be considering stepping away from the world's largest social network. I'm Mauricio. Trust me, I've been there. Maybe you need a break from endless scrolling, or if you're like me, you're concerned about your privacy. Whatever your reasons, deactivating your Facebook account is a pretty straightforward process, and I'll walk you through how to do so in this video. First off, you want to grab your phone and open the Facebook app. Now, it's worth remembering that the exact steps here vary a little bit depending on the platform, but we need to head over to the settings menu, and you can find it on the iOS by tapping on the menu button in the bottom right corner of your screen and then selecting Settings and Privacy. From there, you can tap on Account Center and then on Personal Details. Next up, choose Account Ownership and Control. Then select Deactivation or Deletion to get started with the whole process. Pick the Facebook profile you want to deactivate. Now, you can choose between either deactivating or deleting your account. If you want the chance to return to your account in the future, you have to choose Deactivate. Just a heads up, if you're the only admin of any Facebook pages, they'll also be deactivated or deleted. Facebook might ask for your password for security reasons, so have that handy, ideally with your password manager. Now, let's clear up the difference between deactivating and deleting your Facebook account. When you deactivate your account, it's like putting it in sleep mode. Your profile and data stick around on Facebook servers, but they're essentially hidden from everyone else. You can always wake it up again by logging back in, and then you're essentially back to normal. This means your posts, your photos, and essentially all personal details remain stored away, ready to be reactivated if you decide to come back. Some users find this comforting, knowing they can return to their digital footprint whenever they choose. Others, however, might feel a little uneasy about their data lingering in the digital ether. Deleting your account, on the other hand, is like wiping the slate clean. It erases all your info from Facebook servers for good. Once it's gone, it's really gone. So, why do people hit the deactivate button anyway? Well, let's break it down here step by step. Facebook's had its fair share of data scandals. Think unauthorized access, targeted ads, and all that jazz. It's left a lot of users feeling pretty iffy about their privacy. By deactivating their accounts, people try to regain a bit of control over their personal data. But here is the thing to keep in mind. Deactivating your account isn't some magic fix for privacy concerns. Even though your profile is out of sight, Facebook still hangs onto your info, as we mentioned earlier. So it's natural to wonder just how much control you really have and whether deactivation actually does the trick. Now, let's talk about the mental health side of things. Social media can really take a toll. Endless doom scrolling, comparing yourself to others. It's a recipe for feeling low and anxious. Deactivating Facebook gives you a chance to step back and focus on your well-being. But hey, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. For a bunch of folks, social media is their lifeline. Deactivating means giving up those connections and dealing with the fallout of going offline. Take John, for instance. He is a freelance graphic designer drowning in deadlines. He decides to deactivate Facebook to clear his head. At first, he loves the peace and quiet, diving into his work and enjoying life offline. But over time, John starts feeling isolated. He misses chatting with other designers, feeling inspired by creative communities, and just feeling connected. Turns out, deactivating his account isn't really as simple and straightforward as he thought. John's experience is obviously hypothetical, and it sheds light on the complexities of disconnecting from the digital world. Sure, deactivating Facebook might give you a breather from the stress, but it comes with its own set of challenges. Some folks find the privacy boost and mental health benefits totally worth it. For others, the longing for social connections and digital presence is just too strong to give up. Now, let's tackle another common concern: how deactivating your account affects third-party apps and services linked to Facebook. Well, here's the deal. It can have an impact. Lots of apps and websites let you log in using your Facebook credentials. When you deactivate your account, that access gets cut off. So you might need to create new accounts or find alternative login methods. It's like a minor hassle for some, but for those who rely heavily on Facebook for authentication, it can be a real pain. I, for one, always choose my own email address when I sign up for services. I'm not using Facebook authentication for this purpose. Now, let's talk about the big one: FOMO, or fear of missing out. It's a real thing that many users worry about when they think about deactivating. Social media has this way of making us feel like we're always missing out on something exciting, like a friend's big news, a viral trend, you name it. And stepping away from Facebook means saying goodbye to that constant stream of updates and notifications. It's a trade-off that each person needs to weigh for themselves. As we're wrapping up, one thing to keep in mind is that deactivating your account doesn't have to be a permanent decision. If you're not sure about diving headfirst into a digital detox, consider starting with a temporary deactivation. It's a middle ground that gives you the chance to test the waters and see how it impacts your daily life, how strong your addiction to social media is, without committing to full-on departure. It's all about finding a balance that works for you and your brain, essentially. At the end of the day, the decision to deactivate your Facebook account boils down to what's best for you, whether it's reclaiming your privacy, giving your mental health a boost, or simply taking a breather from the digital noise that tends to affect our productivity and creativity. Thanks for hanging out with us today. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye-bye.